A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Jackie Robinson heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Second baseman.
Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. Stepping in, Robin Yount, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a ball 1-0.
Well, you know, these guys got to be coming into Game 3 here feeling pretty darn good about the situation they're in. They were favored to win this series. We all know that. But they took care of business at home. The momentum right now, clearly on their side. And I think it's going to be really difficult to beat these guys 3 straight games to take a series away from them now.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Will Clark steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
They've got an opening here, so this is where you can really jump on a guy out there before he's settled in.
And another foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Joe Carter, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Gets a small piece near the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting fifth, a designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Full count now, 3-2.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
One Uribe will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Taylor moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 left for Washington. Now it'll be George Brett will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Carter is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first. On has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Troy Tulowitzki is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And these guys coming off of a really tough loss last time out. You know, you come out on the short end of a 1-run ball game, and you can't really sugarcoat a loss like that. Hey, that's a tough one to take. They all are in the postseason. But I think you just got to look in the mirror, stick with what got you here, and then try to put that loss behind you as best you can.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Bryce Harper gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Franklin Gutierrez will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
They'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. A shot down the first baseline. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Grounded to third. Taken in by Brett. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 8.
Ken Williamson stands in for the first time. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Brett in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9.
Austin Jackson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. On the ground to the right side. Gregorius has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giancarlo Stanton strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he lays off there, 1-0. In there, 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. One down. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Here's a high pop-up. Settling under it now is Uribe, and that's out number 2.
Batting 6.
Miguel Cabrera gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Didi Gregorius will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Han sets. Here it comes on 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around. Jackie Robinson will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, it was a nice at-bat, good way to start off the game. Probably hopes to carry it through the rest of the at-bats.
To short, hit hard. Tulowitzki ranges to his right. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22.
Will Clark in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Michael Taylor. Digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Michael Taylor.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Pond's ready. Here's the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Batting 9th, catcher
Brian Holiday steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 5.
George Brett digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And that misses for ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Now to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Boy, a 2-out single. Now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you. Hit hard towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th. Joe Carter is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Taylor is in pursuit, 1 out. At the plate, Kyle Seager. He drew a walk his first time up. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And standing in now, Juan Uribe. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here, 2-1 now.
And Uribe able to hold off again, so he moves ahead 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now batting.
2 on here with 1 man out. And digging in is the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Now a long throw home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. In now, Ken Williamson. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Ground ball right side. Glove by Cabrera. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
28, Austin Jackson.
This is in the air to left. Stanton waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Bryce Harper is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Giancarlo Stanton is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
David Ortiz in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Popped high in the air. Gregorius is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Washington.
Robin Yount will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. In there, strike 1. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. Will Clark will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Miguel Cabrera will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Dribbled to the right side. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
1 gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Williamson is up with it on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting, center fielder.
Michael Taylor gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This is line to left, and he will get there to make the running play. And Joe Carter makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 29.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Taylor, shading to his right, makes the play, one away.
The batter, number 15.
Kyle Seager steps in. He scored after reaching on a single this last time up. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs. And that's a very productive hitter.
3-0 now. And Seager had another solid year in 2015.
You're right, Matty. He had career highs in both homers with 26 and doubles when he hit 37 that year.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Taylor on the move, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Now batting, third baseman.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. Fernando Rodriguez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 33.
Juan Uribe will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only one gone. Stanton has a play, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Franklin Gutierrez.
Franklin Gutierrez is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Brian Holiday will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Bryce Harper will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
The 1-0 pitch. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit hard toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Giancarlo Stanton strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. David Ortiz will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Bounce to first. Clark's got it. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded. Ken Williamson will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Gregorius. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 20.
Austin Jackson will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Line drive to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. Jackie Robinson stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. In there, a base hit. And he is in there. Robin Yount gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
You know what? I don't know if there's ever a good time for a hit by pitch. There are definitely some bad times, and that was a bad time right there. Now you load the bases, and you do it for a dangerous hitter as well.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius is there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Miguel Cabrera steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hard hit ball to second. And Robinson will throw him out. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Didi Gregorius strides in, grounded out his last time through. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Yount is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. Michael Taylor will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7. Joe Carter will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Your pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa. Joe Carter is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. De La Rosa's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Drilled on the ground to short. To his left, Tulowitzki. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 15.
First delivery to him on the way.
Seager.
Kyle Seager comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. At the plate, Juan Uribe earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Franklin Gutierrez will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting, catcher.
Ken Williamson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out. And now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Austin Jackson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from not coming through.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning. Brian Holiday will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. George Brett stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Uribe bare hands it in time.
Oh, love it.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jackie Robinson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out.
The batter, shortstop.
Striding into the box, Robin Yount. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
On to first, and De La Rosa's got it working now. 2 away. Will Clark struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
De La Rosa gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Digging in to try it again, Joe Carter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Kyle Seager is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
There's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Bryce Harper will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th-inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4.
Number 34.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Jackson. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. David Ortiz will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Chris Bryant will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell, guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the Nationals will forge on. They're off to the NL Championship Series. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through.